Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you what makes a YouTube channel successful long term, what makes a YouTube channel great, what makes it stick around for years and make hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars. What do the top YouTube channels have in common? So, the first thing that you might want to look into doing if you want to build a successful long-term YouTube channel that can be a really nice career for you, you want to pay a lot of attention to detailed analytics. So luckily with YouTube, you get free analytics and it's free to upload videos. So it's really nice. It really helps with your business expenses and keeping those down. So what you want to do, you want to look at in your creator studio for your channel, you want to look at things like watch time, audience retention, revenue, views, and things like that to get an idea of what videos people want to see, which ones are watched the longest, which ones are underperforming, and things like that. That will give you some ideas of what you need to be doing and what you need to be cutting out from your channel. And if you look at, say, your top 10 videos under watch time and things like that, you can get an idea of what you need to be doing more of. If you look at the ones that are underperforming, you'll get an idea of what you need to stop talking about or stop covering in your YouTube videos, because you need to cover things that your subscribers will want to watch. That's the whole point of them subscribing in the first place. So if you want to last a long time, you have to give your subscribers what they want. And you can listen to what they're saying in the comments and things like that, but it's much better to see what they're doing as opposed to what they're saying only. And what they're doing is shown in your analytics. Another thing that you can do here is look at your last few dozen videos over the last month or two. Just look at your first page here of your videos, and it will be sorted by your newest ones here. So you can see which ones are performing well, which ones underperformed. For instance, I had a video here about a Money Master the Game book summary. So while I love that book, while I think it's a very helpful book for people, my subscribers on YouTube didn't care too much to watch the video. I got a good like to dislike ratio, I got a few comments, but it wasn't super popular overall. It's kind of a very niche type of video. So I probably don't need to be doing a lot of Money Master the Game type videos in the future. But an example of one that overperformed was one about how to make a living on YouTube. So apparently people want to learn how to make a living working on YouTube channels. So that just gives you an idea, a couple examples of how you can just look at your views, look at your comments, look at your likes versus your dislikes, look at your analytics, and see what it is that your subscribers want. And you give more of what they want to them, and you stop doing what they don't care about. And then that will help your channel constantly grow. Number two, you want to have high quality equipment, because the higher quality your videos, the higher quality your sound, the higher quality your graphics, the better your results will be on YouTube. The more people stick around and subscribe, and the longer people will watch your videos. So I found out, luckily, from commenters. That's why I ask people to leave me feedback so I can get comments like these. But some people were letting me know that, hey, your content's good, but your sound quality is kind of hurting your videos a little bit. If you could, improve that, that would be great. So I got a few comments that were somewhat like that. And so what I did is I went back, reviewed my videos some more, found out what the problem was, and got some better equipment. So instead of using cheap USB mics and things like that, I went and got a full audio system. And it's been a great investment, and it's helped my YouTube channel a lot in terms of sound quality. So you want to get the best equipment. not necessarily the best, but you want to have good equipment just to get good quality. You don't want to have a lot of background noise. You don't want to have, you know, standard definition on your visuals, things like that. So I'll show you a couple of examples of some of the gear that I use. One thing I use is the Focusrite Scarlett Studio sound system. It's an interface that includes, a mic, headphones, cables, all that stuff. I also recommend you get a boom stick and the other things that come with this specific package, because you're going to have to get those later anyway. I found out the hard way. So it also has a pop filter, but those types of things can really help with your sound quality, and you can get it on Amazon. Another thing that I use is the Easy Video Suite recorder for doing screen shares like I'm doing right now, and it's very high quality. It's very easy to upload, and it works very well. So I've made hundreds of videos using this tool. They do have free versions like Screencast-O-Matic and things like that, but once you kind of get good at YouTube, you probably want to upgrade to something like this. But that just gives you an example of some of the tools that you could use to make better quality videos. Number 3, get to the point very quickly. So you'll notice that I try to make my introductions very short in my videos, because I know people are not going to stick around very long and listen to a bunch of fluff. They want to get to the point. There's a reason they're watching the video. The video is not to entertain you and to show you how long I can talk. It's about what I'm going to cover. What points am I going to teach you about? What examples am I going to show you? What can you learn from my videos? So that's the point. Getting to the point quickly will increase the chance of people watching your entire video, or at least a bigger chunk of your video, because people's attention spans, this applies to me, this applies to pretty much everyone, are getting shorter. People are not going to waste their time on things that they think are not going to give them the value they think they can get. So you want to definitely get to the point very quickly. An example of some statistics that prove this are on this page here at minimatters.com. I'll have a link to this page for you so you can read the whole thing. For the sake of time, I don't want to cover everything here, but basically it talks about how attention spans are getting shorter, and people don't even watch, 60, 75% or so of your audience won't even watch your full video. So you need to get to the point quicker so that that percentage increases. Number 4, you want to make it easy to subscribe. So you'll notice that another thing I do is I try to make it obvious in a couple different ways for you to subscribe. So obviously, when you watch a video, so let's say I'm going to do one of my latest videos, how to come up with good business ideas, all right? So you'll notice that, if you're watching, of course, it's going to be different for me since I'm logged into my YouTube channel. Instead of this channel setting, let me circle it for you. Instead of this channel settings button down here, if you are not a subscriber already, right under my name, you should see a subscribe button here. Also, I have a subscribe, what we call a watermark, here in the bottom right corner when the video first starts. So you can subscribe in multiple places. You can also put annotations, which are like little bubbles that pop up on the screen. I don't do a lot of those because I feel like they might be annoying and that might be a little overkill. But at the end of my videos, I also remind people to subscribe if they enjoyed the videos. Obviously, if you didn't enjoy them, you probably shouldn't subscribe. But if you feel like you learned something in my videos, I encourage you to subscribe at the end of my videos. So just doing things like that and making it easy for people makes people more likely to subscribe. So you should do that. And if you want to insert a watermark at the bottom right corner of your videos like that with a subscribe picture, which I think works better than just having your logo there, you can go to your YouTube channel settings, go down to channel, go down to branding, and then you can insert it here. You can update it. You can upload a little picture there, and it'll show you kind of what it will look like and when it should start. So that will give you a chance to brand your videos. Like I said, I recommend you use something that says subscribe. I have arrows pointing towards it, and it's in red, so it sticks out. And it makes it easy for people to subscribe. I think that works better than just having your logo at the bottom of your videos. But that's another way that you keep your YouTube channel around for a long time, is you get lots of subscribers constantly. Number 5, post new videos very often. So you'll notice that the top ones, the top channels, tend to post pretty often. So one example might be TED Talks. I love this channel. I like to watch their videos because they're very interesting to me. They talk about a lot of the world's biggest problems, what the future looks like, and things like that. And they have 2,358 videos on this channel. They also have the TEDx Talks channel, which has thousands more videos. They're an example of a channel that posts like multiple times per day, and that's one of the reasons why they have over 6 million subscribers. Also, if you want to just do your own comparisons, you can look at the top YouTube channels on socialblade.com. I'll have a link to this page for you, but you can sort it by subscribers, the ones with the most subscribers, or you can sort it by the channels with the most views, and that will show you who the top most popular channels on YouTube are. And minus the music channels like Justin Bieber Vivo and Katy Perry Vivo and Rihanna Vivo, for the most part, a lot of these channels are so popular and have so many subscribers because they constantly crank out new content. They're never out of sight, out of mind. They're constantly putting out new content, and it's stuff that people love. So whether they post daily or every other day or something like that, it's usually at least every other day or daily. And many times they post multiple times per day once their channel gets really big and they have more of a production team. But I would encourage you to look those top ones up and see how often that they post, because that will give you an idea of how often you might want to post. Number 6, you should avoid anything that could hurt your channel in the future. So you want to be building your channel not only for today, but for the future. You don't want to take any unnecessary risks. So you may have heard of the YouTube boycott and how a lot of ad companies are leaving YouTube for, temporarily until YouTube updates their platform for advertisers. The thing that caused that is some of these channels that were springing up on YouTube were very hateful and very divisive, and some of these ads were being shown next to those videos accidentally. So YouTube will eventually remove a lot of those types of channels. Usually they get flagged anyway, and then they are no longer able to monetize, and eventually their channel becomes useless. So you want to avoid doing things like that, because your videos can be demonetized, meaning they won't be able to show ads and make money anymore, and you can lose a lot of credibility on YouTube. So I encourage you to look at the YouTube community guidelines before you start mass producing content, and that will show you that no nudity or sexual content, harmful, dangerous content. They have copyright, all these types of things that you need to keep in mind. And they are updating this stuff a lot right now because of the ad boycott. I try to promote my channel as more of an educational channel, So you don't see me doing, very controversial topics and things like that that might risk my channel. There's no point in me doing that. My audience doesn't crave that stuff anyway. But you'll see news channels mess up by covering bad stories, or people who are comedy channels. They do some controversial stuff, and it can get you in trouble. So you want to build your channel to just help people, to be good for advertisers and viewers, to avoid problems in the future. So one way that you can kind of check how your channel's doing as far as that goes is by looking at your copyright status and your community guidelines status. You will have strikes against you if you violate the guidelines. So another thing you want to do is make everything about the viewers. So as far as just, a good principle to go by, you don't want to do things for the money with your channel. You don't want to just do things to get more views. You want to do things for the viewers. You want to do things for your subscribers. There's different ways to make videos. I liked using screen shares, for instance, for this particular channel, because me sitting in front of a camera talking, well, even though I have a green screen and I have all this stuff, doesn't mean I should use it, because it's all about how would you learn the content better. And I've found that using visuals, using a list of major points that I cover in the video, and then showing you examples, showing you tutorials of how to do it, those types of things tend to help you learn better. And as an educational YouTube channel, that makes more sense for me. So that doesn't get me better SEO. That doesn't get me necessarily better engagement and things like that, but it makes it better for the viewers, and it shows by the comments, it shows by getting more likes than dislikes by a huge ratio, it shows by increasing subscribers each month, it shows in the increased views. It has nothing to do with anything else. So you don't want to do things on your channel for selfish reasons. Like I've said before, use your analytics to figure out what it is that your viewers really want and give them what they want. And do things in the interest of your viewers instead of in the interest of marketing, in the interest of money, and in the interest of SEO and things like that. If you do things for the viewers, if you try to find ways constantly to make things better for them, and that is your main question that you ask yourself each day for your channel, you will always be doing better on YouTube. You will always be increasing your views, increasing your revenue naturally, and you will be around for a long time. So make it all about what is good for your viewers, and look at the analytics to get the feedback, and look at the comments. Number 8, promote videos to subscribers on your blog, on social media, etc. So sharing YouTube videos on social media, let me just get this out there, is not as effective as it used to be, because you have Facebook with their own video platform now. So instead of sharing YouTube videos on Facebook, you're better off uploading a video directly to Facebook. Twitter is the same way now. You're better off uploading the video directly to Twitter, because they're all in competition with each other. You got to remember, these are companies trying to make money and trying to increase traffic and things like that. So they compete with each other, and they're trying to compete with YouTube. They're not doing very well at competing with YouTube, at least at videos, but they're still trying. So sharing your videos on social media is not as effective as it used to be, although I do recommend it still, at least for testing purposes, to see if any of the different channels work for you. For instance, Google Plus is still good for it. Google owns YouTube and Google Plus, so they're not going to have any problems with YouTube. Tumblr, things like that. But you definitely want to share your videos and promote them on email lists and your blog. So if you have a blog, you should definitely be sharing videos on your blog, not only because it helps your YouTube channel, but because it's good for your viewers. Like I just mentioned, you want to have their interest in mind. And all the trends in marketing are showing that more and more content is being consumed through video than written text more and more each year. So people love videos. They're gravitating more towards videos. You should be doing videos and getting them out to your viewers. So you'll notice, for instance, that on my blog, selfmadesuccess.com, I've kind of switched to more of a video style, and it's actually increased my website traffic a lot because, like I said, videos are what people want more and more these days, and it's going with the new trend. So I embed my videos at the top of my posts, and then I have the notes and things like that below it. But videos should be embedded in blog posts. I firmly believe that. I know all blogs are not doing this yet, but it will pay off in the future. Plus, you should be using your email list to get people these videos, whether you share your blog post with a video in it, whether you share direct links to your YouTube videos. Every time you publish a new video, people on your email list should know about it, just in case they're interested. So get response. That would be a great tool to use. I use them. I've used them for a long time. I've used Aweber as well. They're another great one. There's also MailChimp. There's Infusionsoft if you want more tools and don't mind paying for them. Infusionsoft is great. You need to have an email marketing service that allows you to kind of do a blast of emails every time you have a new video to get more people to know about it. So that's just another thing you want to do for promotional purposes. Other than that, that's about it for this video. If you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned something, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. And if there are some other ways that you know of that have helped you last a long time on YouTube, or you want to just let me know what you thought about the video, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always looking for feedback, and I'm always looking to expand on the topics that these videos are about. So let me know what you think. And also, all of this is in terms of notes, related content to this video, and all of the links and resources and tips that I mentioned in here. All of that will be on one page for you at selfmadesuccess.com. So if you want to get the most of this information, you can go there for that. Or I'll have a link to that page in the video description as well. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.